Hello, my name is Sarah. Welcome to the It's a Sarah podcast. Today is Saturday, February 4th, and this is my fourth daily episode this month. Here you see me knitting in the early Saturday morning. I prefer to get up early. The rest of my family is still asleep, and I am enjoying some quiet time and my first cup of coffee. I'm knitting on my Fern and feather. The color work is almost finished. I love to alternate my knitting and crocheting with some house cleaning. Um, I noticed it's better for my body when I'm knitting for hours. My body doesn't like that, and it feels a bit stiff. My back can hurt a bit. Not big things, but it's better to alternate it with some movement, some body movement, and cleaning is perfect for that. So that's what I'm doing right here. I often put my alarm clock on 15 minutes and do 15 minutes of knitting and then 15 minutes of cleaning. I don't do it all day because uh, when it's afternoon, I stop cleaning and I will only do the knitting, especially in the evenings. I have more knitting minutes than cleaning minutes, and I'm happy with that. You can also see my Sunday cardigan right here. It's dry. I blocked it this week. Um, I do finished it in November, I guess, no, early December, and I really love this cardigan. I knitted it in Elefos Lopi, and it's such a wonderful, warm, woolly layer. And last Saturday I was knitting, and the cardigan is originally quite short, and I was knitting, and my back was so cold, and I thought I want this cardigan to be longer, so I have much more of this nice woolly layer, and I immediately ripped out the ribbing, frogged the ribbing, and add, I guess, one skein of Elefos Lopi extra, a bit more than one skein. And now it's perfect. I was a bit worried. No, not really worried. I was curious how the new fit would look because it's designed as a quite a cropped cardigan, but I think it's absolutely perfect on my dress, and it's really warm and nice, and I love the look of it. I love how it feels. So it's absolutely perfect. It already was perfect, but now it's even better. After this cleaning, it's time for some knitting. And you can see me setting my alarm clock right here. When I don't do it, I forgot that I want to clean too. I will stay knitting. I'm working on my fern and feather right here. In the early morning, I finished the color work. It's always, yeah, nice to finish that part, but also I really love to knit color work. So I'm also a bit sad that it's over because the rest of the sweater is quite straight, just knitting it around and quite straight. So also a bit boring. Um, and I guess I'm setting up the short rows now. This pattern tells you to knit some short rows before you split the sleeves and the body, and also after separating them. And you have to pick three different markers. So it's good for your short row administration. And I think I'm writing down which color I chose for which marker. Maybe you noticed the empty space under my table next to me. That's my dog's place. Her sleep place, and she's walking with my husband. They are to the forest. I couldn't join them because my little niece is at our place. She's almost 2 years old, but she was quite tired, so I put her into her bed, and now I have some unexpected knitting time. That's quite nice. We are always happy with unexpected knitting time, isn't it? You need different stitch markers for the short rows, different colors, and I'm attaching them to my needles, and there I've written down the colors, and I keep these stitch markers in this really lovely can. Do you call it can? Tin and can? Yeah, it's by a little Dutch shop, and it was gifted to me by Livia.nl. Oh, here do you see the golden one? I put the light bulb markers. I attach them to my rings, so it's quite easy to see the difference. Oh, that color work! I really love the color combination. Oh, I also really love my project bag. It was also gifted by me to me by a Dutch maker. Rachel is her name. It's a vintage fabric, and I really love it. It's such a happy project bag. It's quite a big one too. I am a continental knitter, and I really love to hold the yarn in my left hand. I can knit for hours this way without any pain in my hands or shoulder or wrists. And I can do it quite quickly, even here is the phone between my knitting and my eyes. So that was quite a challenge. But even though it was a bit hard, I still can knit quite quickly. Not really quick, but much quicker than, much faster than English style knitting. And it isn't about how fast you knit. It's not important. Um, but it's better for my arms to knit continental. It feels much more intuitive. Although my English style knitting is neater, my stitches are neater, but I really prefer continental knitting. Oh, time time for some house cleaning. And today I have quite a funny house cleaning task. I noticed several times my plants were quite dusty. These are all sansevierias. In Dutch we call them sansevieria. I put it in Google Translate, and Google tells me you call it also sansevieria in English. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. But they were quite dusty, and in spring and summer I put my plants in the garden now and then and water them so they will be all fresh and there is no dust on them. But it's not really cold today, but I don't have the time to put all the plants outside because my little niece is at our place and I just want to do it quickly. So I have a little towel and I'm cleaning my plants. And you're also watching, of seeing my Granny Square scrappy blanket. I made it last year. It is all made of sock yarn scraps, and I really love it. And sometimes it's keeping us warm, and other times it brightens up our couch. We have a brown couch, and brown is my favorite color. I really love it, but I like to put a blanket on it now and then for some change. Yes. You also see a basket in at the right, and with a woolen blanket in it. It's also a crochet one. I made it for my husband years ago, and it's absolutely his favorite blanket. I will show it sometime. It's a V-stitch blanket. We only have crochet blankets at the moment. I am knitting too, but I will not finish them soon. Oh, this is quite an interesting cleaning position. I think I think I forgot I was filming. But this is how I clean my house. Just standing on the couch. I'm not a big person, so otherwise I can't reach the plants. You can see my black leg warmers. I always wear leg warmers in winter. I really love them. This weekend, my little niece is staying with us. She turns 2 next month, and today she wears this absolutely adorable little cardigan. It is the Petite Knit Anchors cardigan, knit by my mother, and she used a 100% merino superwash yarn, and it's a lovely yarn, Lang Yarn Frida, in lovely colors, but it pales quite a lot. Merino yarn, merino wool does pale a lot. So I thought it was a good idea to give it a bit of a depale treatment. I have this little toy. I don't know how you say it. I have no idea in the difference in quality and amount of tools you have to depil. I found this in a store in a discount corner, and I brought it with me. And I must say it took me quite some time, but I realized that the batteries had to be replaced, and that gives the tool a lot of much more energy. So that was quite good, and yeah, I love this little job to do. It's a nice task. It's very satisfying, and it makes quite a difference before and after. baby. Dankjewel. I did receive some help from the lady herself. um, she was quite interested in what I was doing, and she really wanted to help, and that was nice. And I really, when I'm looking at this part of the video, oh, those cute little hands! I really love them. She's such a cutie. When I replaced the batteries, it worked much better. But I put the sound of this part of the video on mute because in the background, my youngest girl is reading for her little niece, and it's quite cute. But you can't hear it. I'm sorry. You see the fluffy stuff on my table. That's what I removed from the cardigan, and it gets in the reservoir of the tool, and now and then you have to empty it, and yeah, that works quite nice. It is absolutely a satisfying thing to do, and the cardigan looked so much better when I was ready. Okay, that was it for today. I had much more chatting time than I expected today, so that was quite nice. I have no idea how it will be tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a busy family day with all the nice stuff. So we will see what will happen. You will see it online, I hope, in the evening. I wish you a very nice day and very nice weekend, and see you soon. Bye bye.